Hi guys, Smith here. Welcome to the XRL Season 7 series that I'm going to be doing. It's just going to be re-uploading the first league racing season I participated in, and what I'll be doing is just recapping how I felt in these races. Not really going to be commentating over the races as much, just recapping my experiences. So hopefully you'll enjoy it, something different, and without further ado, let's get into it. So here we are for the first round of the XRL season here in Australia. This took place in 2014, so 2 years ago. My first ever league race, first ever qualifying session, and you're probably wondering how I actually got into league racing. Well, quick story, basically I was watching, well, before that, I did want to do league racing, but for quite a while, but I didn't think I was ready at that time. I did drive without no assists and that, but I just didn't feel I was quick enough at the time to do league racing. But I got a message from XRL Bernie, and I didn't reply to it at first, but the story was I was watching the first race in F1 2014, the first race of the season, Australia, and as you may well or not know, I was a Felipe Massa fan and Kamui Kobayashi fan at the time, and I waited 6 hours for the highlights to come on. And if you don't know, what happened was Kobayashi had a brake failure which took out Felipe, so both cars retired. And for some reason I decided from that moment I wanted to league race. So it's a bit weird, but yeah, that's what made me decide to sign up, and been racing ever since this race. So yeah, that was a quick story of why I decided to league race. Anyway, qualified 10th. And on this game, obviously, you can do the you have to start on what you qualified on, unless you qualify outside the top 10. So I qualified on the primes, and obviously now first start, which obviously very nerve-wracking, because although you've got experience of racing on an online lobby, it's totally different to league racing. You know, you've got to drive differently as well as you'll see. I'll find out later on in this season, but anyway. Keep position. It was very nerve-wracking. I was nervous from qualifying and nervous at the start of the race, but kept position, and now behind Connor Rice, but got Silent Thief behind me. Obviously, I mean, this season was nowhere near how I drive now. It's totally better, totally different. I'm saying an improvement on what we're watching now, but you see now lap 13, and Jigsaw goes a bit deep. He's on fresher tyres. Obviously I stayed out on what I've qualified on, and these are just going to be clips of what happened in the race. It ain't going to be a full race. I don't know, you know, I just wanted to try something different. So now the super softs, I did like the super softs on this game. You know, they're obviously the quickest tyre, you can push on them quite a lot. They obviously don't last a lot. This race had a really good battle as well with Riotous Tag, which was quite exciting for my first ever sort of league racing battle. And this one there, this was I didn't remember this until I edited the video, but this was a nice move on a Stevo, my teammate, who you'll see later on you'll see he's a very quick driver. You probably know it already, but he is a very quick driver. But I did lose the position a couple of laps later, and then shifted down to neutral and half spun the car, but then get straight back on Riotous Tag and overtake him again, which I remember this battle. We did have a very good battle this race. I mean, we often change positions, but then pitting on again for the prime tyres. And the only thing, I mean, you might look at the lap times, might not be a bit quicker, and I've got to be honest, the setup, didn't know anything about the setup till about 3 races to go. And that was just because my teammate helped me out, Steve helped me out, but I didn't know anything about the setup, so I was spending a lot of time on the setup, and it wasn't necessarily that quick. But anyway, for the last pit stop of the race, and I'm going in for another set of super soft tyres, which I don't know if this was the optimal strategy, but I know I did test a lot on this game, so it probably was. I didn't really mess up on a strategy too many times, so I think this probably was the optimal setup. And then again, past Riotous for about the 15th time this race, but no, yeah, we had a good battle, and I crossed the line in 6th, but I finished 5th, and it was a very good race. Not more action than most of the races I have, but I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, till next time in Malaysia, thanks for watching, and goodbye.